Namaste. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and welcome to your relationship reading for this week. Now, I upload one dedicated relationship reading and one dedicated career, money, finances, job, all those other things of the 3D every single week, along with a whole bunch of other mini three card readings. So I request you to just go and check out the playlist if something there attracts or catches your attention. Now, for those of you who want your individual zodiac sign, I also upload those readings every single month. So please do check out the playlist. So this is going to be a reading where I'm only going to be tackling any relationship issues, which means I'm going to be pulling card after card after card to give you messages. Some may resonate, some won't, and that's fine. Whatever does, I request you to just grab it, affirm it, claim it, and run with it. Do not put even a bit of any kind of a doubt in your heart. It was meant to find you, it is for you. Now, let's just start with the general energy. And what I usually like to do for this part is to kind of ask what could be blocking you. So, what I want to do is, unfortunately, I've kept my deck here. Give me a second. I'm going to ask what could be blocking this beautiful relationship, or what is generally blocking your love life. See, I've heard this told to me many a times, it's not working, nothing is working. But when one particular sector of your life is not working, say your love life is barren, there's nobody there, but then your career is rocking. Or if your career is barren, then something else is working. So I guess the universe kind of wants to tell you at this particular point in time, this is working for you, buddy. Go for that. So if you are someone who's struggling, with love related issues, finding the right person, that's fine. It's not permanent. But for now, let's try to figure out what the blocks could be. Comment below, let me know what you're going through. If you have a question, hey, put it out there. I'll pull a card for you. Or on the other hand, if you don't want to put out your question because you're embarrassed, just put a yes, thank you, or yes, please. I'll pull a card and you know your question. I'll try to give you the answer. So these cards just want to come out. What is blocking? What is blocking? Anybody who's watching this now or whenever you've come across this, my God, rejection. Some of you have put it in your heart. Or, I don't want to just say that. Maybe I'm talking to somebody here who has had a lot of rejection in love, and my heart goes out to you. I want to first say that. I don't know who this is. It just hit me right here in my anahata. It's like you've been rejected, yeah, for stupid reasons. You're afraid that somebody is going to reject you, or you're just scared of being rejected again. I'm sensing this. And again, this is blocking your own timeline to progress, my friends. It is also blocking the right people to enter because it doesn't matter how many people have rejected you, it was their loss, or that was not meant to be. But if you start from this premise that everything which is happening right now to you, whatever, good, bad, or ugly, is exactly as it is supposed to be. I know it's hard. I struggle with this every single day. Then you can create. Because if you're still stuck in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you're not going to be able to build. And I want anybody who's watching this reading to understand whatever is not happening, you are seeing one side of it. It's like you toss a coin, heads or tails. You can't have heads and tails. That doesn't mean that the tails is not there. You're not seeing it yet, but it's there. I want to give you this heads up. So, the fear of rejection is holding you back from either pursuing someone or from just going, out and putting yourself out there. I'm also sensing that you have some kind of confidence issues, and that's fine too. We all struggle with it. But don't allow it to hold you back. I know it's easier said than done. Your best. Okay. Now, with this beautiful card and the color, it's my Chakra Oracle deck. Where's the deck? Hold on. Ah, it's right here. This one. This is your Ajna. I almost feel like your inner prompting is don't try it. Again, they'll make fun of you or you lose. Don't listen to that, because I think that voice which speaks to you in a way that makes you feel lesser than is not spirit, God, source, your past on. No, 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 loved ones. This is something else. That negative voice, negative Nancy, which is talking to you, mute her. A volume to start with. Ultimately, mute her with positivity. Okay? Perseverance. This is your Swadhisthana energy. You have a friend or someone close to you. I don't know if they're giving you some spiel about pursuing someone and that they will reject you. Look, I just want to give you some another message. I don't know who this is for. If you are being told by a friend that, hey, you know what, don't pursue him, don't pursue her, they're going to reject you, don't listen. Do not listen. And the Swadhisthana energy is that part of your body. It holds your sexual organs. It is about sexual energy. It is that seed that you can sow to create life or even a creative project. It just doesn't have to be about sex. They have a vested interest in the person that you are pursuing. I want to give you a heads up on this. And perhaps they are in your ears telling you, it's going to work. I don't know who this is for. God, and I'm just feeling this whole burst of, energy and heat. I just put this out there to you. If you have somebody in your ears giving you some kind of, oh, you should do this, and do not listen to them, okay? Because they have some kind of a sexual interest in the person you are pursuing. Impatience. So Vishuddha, your throat, blue. Now, this is about somebody wanting to communicate something to somebody in a hurry. This individual can't even wait. They are climbing up a ladder to touch that moon. It's a celestial object. You're not going to be able to reach it like that. I'll give you two messages here. One, there is somebody you're trying to reach to an individual who they're put on a pedestal. Perhaps you think they're very exalted and you're very impatient to get to them, but you're scared of rejection. Don't be. And as you can see, there is a beautiful figure here guiding you. And it is communicating with you and telling you, you know what? Don't be impatient. And some of you have wanted this very fairy tale like romance, and you're very impatient to get it. But perhaps in your impatience, you are missing out something, or your way of communicating is not very clear. And I think the universe is asking you to make very clear instructions as to what you want them to give you for love, because you're confusing them. I want to put this out. The second message is there's somebody a mighty impatient to deter you from reaching out to somebody. They're giving you all kinds of spiel that they're out of your limits, they're not within your zone, they don't like this, but they have a vested interest, and these are the blocks. Watch out for that person, because you may think that they are your confidant. They are in charge of reducing your confidence. It's very irritating. 1 minute. Drank the whole bottle sitting here. Cheers. Now, let's shift gears. What I want to do is I want to take some cards from a Mystic Red Rose oracle deck. I'll clarify the cards when I look to my friends. That's one card. See what's going on here. Watch your cards. There's beautiful energy. I can feel it in my bones. And these are timeless readings, okay? I want you to understand that. It doesn't matter when you come across this, whenever you do, it's the right time for you, my darlings. My God. Beautiful energy here. Some of you are going through a separation. Um, and it's very prickly right now. The cactus energy is somebody who doesn't even want to be hugged or touched. They're that touchy. Someone has broken your heart in such a way, or the ending of this relationship has been very corny. As in, it's been with a lot of words spoken, a lot of anger, and on top of that, you feel unloved. The cactus is, it's such a different kind of I'm calling it a creature, but a plant. It has flowers, but you still can't touch it. I mean, you can't hold a cactus. It's something which doesn't need much sunlight. Its needs are very less. I think you were somebody who's not very high maintenance, man or woman. But They, I'm sensing you never even asked for much. Perhaps you just asked for the least you could in a relationship, and yet somebody betrayed you. And I'm sensing this, and I will clarify this card for you. You're missing somebody like crazy. But it's been a road that's been strewn with thorns. Unfortunately, those roses never really took. All you were faced was with thorns, and today you are in a position where you don't you either you've isolated yourself, you don't want to go out in the sunlight. Perhaps some of you have even, don't want to eat. I'm sensing some kind of a depression here, and my heart goes out to you. I will clarify that card now. Someone here is going to be meeting somebody, and this person could be newly single because you're out there partying, having fun time with friends, living in the moment. When you start to believe that every moment is, there is magic in every moment, like that child, when they see a rainbow, they're in awe. And then when they see a butterfly, they're in awe. I know it sounds crazy. We're older than that, and these things don't, strike us as being awe. But when you start to enjoy every moment from that childlike perspective, you change the way you vibrate. You increase your frequency, you start vibrating higher, which means you start vibrating in good health. The way you look changes, the way you glow changes. You look different, and no kind of Botox, it's not needed. When you have an inner glow, you're different, and somebody here has chosen to be in the moment. Perhaps the person who has isolated themselves, the universe is requesting you to be in the moment. Enjoy your life, because very soon there is going to be somebody that you're talking to online. I don't know if this is someone who is very sweet, because I have this bubblegum pink here. This could be somebody who, yeah, I'm getting very Barbie like, somebody who's very perfect, male or female, likes to dress up, go out, wear certain clothes. They don't repeat their clothes. It's that energy I'm sensing. And this is unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness. This is somebody who's got a lot of Libra in their chart. They're coming towards you. And Libra is the seventh house. It is exactly what I'm talking about. Relationships of all kinds. This is coming towards you. You could meet them when you're living in the moment, enjoying your time with your friends, letting your hair down, not giving a damn about anybody or their shenanigans, and you're just enjoying your life. This is what comes in. Just like that, your soulmate. When you are on a timeline where there is no resistance, what do I mean by that? You're not hitting a closed door after closed door after closed door. You're going with the flow. Life seems to be carrying you on a wave. And there are highs and lows, but there is no resistance. I know you understand what I'm speaking. That's when you know you are on the right timeline. And even though there is a delay, at least you're not on the wrong freaking track. Then the right people, they're already waiting there. There may be pit stops in your life, my friends, where you're taking a break or you may be hurt. But soon at that pit stop, when you've fixed yourself and you've come back to your source, to your center, to your anahata, that person is there because they have shown up. These are soul contracts you've made. Allow them to come in, your soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract. Now, the dragonfly, light-hearted, adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. This is along with this card. Something has come to light. And like I said, the cactus doesn't need sunlight. And this is absolute opposite energy. It's like the sunlight out. You can't even see with the glare. I'm going to clarify these two cards. Someone here is finding something out. And I can sense that it's so disturbing. And with the thorns, I also feel somebody is going to wear a suit of armor now. They're going to be, what? I'm coming prepared. I do not want any more heartaches. I'm sick of it. And that's all right too. For some time, you can do that because you're hurt. And which I don't expect you to say, "Hey, you know what? I'm open to be hurt more." It's okay. But just don't keep your heart crossed forever, because the heart energy It's about light-hearted fun, romance. That childlike romance is the fifth house. It is a Leo energy. It's about going out there in the sunshine and being happy like a child. That first blush of love, that romance, it's all that flirtation, fun. If you keep your heart crossed, you're not opening it. And when you don't open something, you don't allow the energy to flow through that part. It seems to be blocked. And I just want to remind you, in those various pathways and passages and all those, whatever the heart has ventricles, I don't know all that, your soul lives there and roams around there. And yeah, there are many parts there that you've kept locked up because they're filled with pain. That's okay. That's where your soul lives. I'm not telling you to allow somebody to live in your heart rent free, but let the rent be pure love. Okay. So let's clarify the separation and I'll take three cards. Okay, my friends? Let's go. It's one, two, three. Okay. And I am using my Arcanum Tarot deck for this. All right. Let's see what three cards I've got. To clarify the separation, did you read this? Healing, things coming to light, the card of healing, Aquarius. It's the star energy. Now, I don't know if some of you had pinned your star on someone's galaxy and they were, I mean, in the Lenormands, the dog is Aquarius and it is about loyalty. You were so loyal to someone, you were their faithful little puppy following them. I don't know if this person has some kind of a social media presence where they are a little star in their own right. I don't know if you met them on the internet. I do not know if this individual is at a distance from you, but they were your wish fulfillment. But this is also about hope and healing. Do not give up hope on love. I'm going to give you a validation here, and I want you to claim it. Are you ready? If there is one thing that we have come here to experience, okay, it is love. It is like if there was a menu card of what you were going to be able to experience. Okay, perhaps, some other things may be, it's possible, but love is on the menu every single day. Do not kid yourself that love is not available to you. I know you pinned your hope on someone and they betrayed you, and that's fine. I am telling you, healing is available to you. And either you are the emperor, this is Aries energy. So there's Aries, there's Aquarius. Okay. This is the first house. Either you were dealing with somebody very stubborn. This is a ram, somebody who likes to butt heads. See, the emperor is someone who has a persona which is larger than life. And look at him. It's a very masculine energy, royal, regal, with that staff and their robes. I'm not saying they're roaming around dressed like this. Oh God, I can just imagine that. What I'm trying to tell you is that they like that, on point, the way they dress, the way they look, and they have this charisma and they know it. Now, this is somebody older. This could also be a single parent. This could be a father, somebody who has money, 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 and more wealth. They come from a big heritage, which is very famous. They have status. This is somebody with a lot of experience, a lot. This is the amalgamation or the complete manifestation of all the four kings in the tarot deck. This is their boss. This could even be somebody who has a huge position of power. So arrogance, though. It's the shadow side. Anger, arrogance, very sexual, no emotions. No emotions. Now, either you've dealt with someone like this, and it's like my way or the highway energy, and they've really hurt you. But for some of you, there is a brand new offer, and this is Earth energy. Ace of Pentacles is brand new energy. It's a huge proposal coming towards you from someone who's like an emperor, very well put together. Money is not an issue. They will take care of every single need of yours, male or female. Arrogance is what you're going to watch out for, and that I me bit of that too, and my way or the highway, the control part. But apart from that, if they're coming with such a solid offer, this could be your wish fulfillment. Let me tell you that. This is somebody who's definitely older to you, who's got gray hair, a lot of experience. Now, I want to take one more card. If this is not, I just want to know a little more about what this individual may have done that has come to light. Give me the cards for the dragonfly. What has come to light, spirit? What did someone find out that broke their heart, but is going to lead to healing? Okay, four cards came out, and so be it. Listen, you've dealt with a player. See, this is my Sagittarius energy. Um, I think some of you have been dealing with someone who is traveling for work. They could be working online, but they sometimes travel to a certain office at a certain location, or they travel for work. Because this is my traveling card. Sagittarius is about foreign places, foreign people. But there's an emperor coming towards you. Get rid of the knight, yeah. Why do you want a knight when there's an emperor coming towards you? Now, if you've been dealing with this character, this is Sagittarius. They love to play with what? Your heart. And I am Sag Sun with on a cusp with Scorpio. Okay, so I'm not disrespecting Sagittarius, but their low vibration is that. The higher vibration is knowledge. It's the guru. It's the teacher. It's about foreign places, foreign different cultures. Somebody who is adventurous. They do not like to be tied down. It's about truth and freedom. The shadow side is they do not want to commit either. A lot of sex, a lot of passion. They ride in with that wand in their hand. And with the card of partying and stuff coming out here, maybe you met them in an atmosphere. It was a lot of fun, light-hearted fun. But I think somewhere they kept you tied up. As in, they would come in with this passion that you thought there was room for more. But this is somebody who's a commitment phobic. Now, I also wonder if they pretended to have, this is my victim card. And I wonder, I'll give you another message here. And I'll tell you why I'll give you that message here. Because I have the strength card. This is Leo, fire energy again. And for me, this is about controlling the beast. This is also about somebody being controlled. I think this individual was in another committed partnership and they gave you some kind of a story that they are the victim because they are being controlled by somebody else and somebody is not allowing them to live their life freely. I don't know what you found out. Perhaps you found out that it was all BS. It's possible. But this person somehow made you feel that they are stuck. They're stuck. They're not. At any given point, they can break free from this. And let me tell you, this is a card of someone controlling that beast within them. I'm giving you a heads up. This individual is definitely dealing with more people. You may not even know that. And for some of you, you had no idea that they have somebody else. Now, they could be pulling the strings from behind. Perhaps, they're dealing with another Leo who is controlling them in a way, with their finances. So they need them. I'm sensing neediness here from their part towards somebody else, but they're coming up as a player. And I don't think they're telling you the truth. I do not think so. I don't. Now, I'll give you another message I'm getting here. Because I have the Ace of Cups and I have the Ace of Pentacles there. Some of you gave this relationship your all. And aces for me are such brand new energies. But here I'm not sensing that. I think some of you have cried. I'm sensing that. You've cried. And there are fishes here. Fishes is Pisces. It's a 12,000. There was a lot of stuff that was hidden here. And in a way, this individual also tries to control you, like this woman is trying to control this line. They try to manipulate you in some way too, by either giving you a sob story. I'm sensing this. I'm going to deliver the messages as I feel. They've made you feel that they were the victim of something. And it was actually a sob story. This can also be tears. And there are a lot of secrets here. And they tried to manipulate you with that. And you did get manipulated. And whatever came out or came to light was that they were just manipulating you. Perhaps they're in a very happy marriage, giving you sob stories about their partner. Like I said, off the night, because there's an emperor coming towards you, my friends. Now, let's shift gears. And I want to give you some messages from somebody you're not talking to. So this is my ghoster. By the way, I do many three card readings for the ghoster messages. You can check them out um, on my channel, on the playlists. I usually call it Why Did They Ghost You? We try to give you messages from somebody you're not talking to today, my friends. Let's see what they want to tell you. It's one more card. Thank you, Spirit. I don't react when people mention you. Whenever this card comes out, it is telling me that you have common friends. Sometimes you are in a relationship with someone and then you kind of, your friend, my friend, your friend, we all become friends, correct? You have common friends too. And perhaps some of your friends are casually talking about you. They don't react. It's like they pretend like you don't exist, you vanished into thin air. But the very fact that they don't react is also them reacting, if you get what I mean. This person is still affected by you. And I think sometimes they feel, that I'll tell you two messages here. One, some of them feel that they don't want to be around people who are talking about you. Maybe you're somebody who's very well loved by your friends and you always show up in the conversation. Oh, we met him or her there and then they did that. It irritates them. I'll tell you that. One. Or two, some of them pretend that they're not interested, but they are very interested in knowing the goss about you. And I want to give you a heads up about that. Really? I know I messed up everything. I know I am talking to somebody who gave a relationship their all. I don't know if you were met with somebody who never opened their heart or who had such a hard exterior that they never allowed you to come in. And they knew they were doing that. They knew they were dealing with somebody who was extremely emotionally intelligent, but they chose not to open their heart. They do know that they have messed it up. They are responsible. But are they going to take that responsibility? I'm giving you a heads up now. No. You're dealing with somebody whose ego is off the chart. They know they messed up everything, but they're not going to do nothing about it. And I'm glad they won't. Because when you keep butting heads with somebody who is so stubborn that everything is somebody else's fault, it's the victim, gaslighting. Do you need that? I mean, don't you think you are gaslighting yourself in a way by making yourself believe in things? Leave them. Your soulmate, your twin flame, your people are going to show up at the right time. But if you keep progressing on the path of least resistance, that's where the pit stops may seem like they're hurdles or they may seem that they're setbacks. They're not. They are retitrating all the other players in your life to put them at the right place at the wrong time. Perhaps you'll just suddenly meet them. Yeah. Maybe you go to a place by mistake and that's where your soulmate is. Anything can happen. But these pit stops are needed because perhaps you were speeding too fast and you'll miss them. I'm telling you this. All right. They know they messed up everything. But hey, you know what? Because it stopped you from going out with them and you took charge of your life or you took note of what is going on, you slowed down your pace. Your soulmate is coming in. I wish I could share my good news with you. I'll tell you something about this. You are dealing with somebody who wants one-upmanship, and I want to give you a heads up. Don't engage with them. If you are still watching their social media to see what they're posting, they get a huge um, rise out of it. Don't do it. And some of them know your accounts. So they know that when this person is watching their reel or I don't know. I mean, I have Instagram, but I'm not really adept at it. How you find stuff out, I do not know. They know. And it makes them so happy. They could even be posting a lot of BS and lies. Do not, and they could be putting these teasers, I'm seeing like you had that, new reel coming. I don't know what all that is. Yeah. And they are so excited that you still watch. Don't give them that rise. Let them just sit and wonder. Let them stew. Oh God. Let them stew in their juices of jealousy, anger, and I'm sensing frustration. Because you were someone who did not react the way that they wanted you to. I'll tell you something about this individual. I don't know who this is. Very manipulative. What they usually do is they don't want to invest too much of their heart because they know if there's one part of the body that holds pain over lifetimes, it's your heart, and they don't want to invest that. So, how does one play this? Very carefully around skirting around topics of commitment or whether, no, 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 there's only so much, and then they leave. But you were someone who never reacted to this. You never yelled, screamed, or fought. The minute you would have done that, they would have had every right to say you're crazy. Their past girlfriends or boyfriends have done that. You didn't. You did not. You gracefully left. They can't handle it. I'm telling you, they can't handle it. I'm just giving you a heads up on how this person is thinking. Now, I'll take one more message and then I'll take some angel answer cards for you. And I want to take some cards from my gilded deck, okay? What else can I tell them, Spirit, before I go? Thank you. Whoever is watching this. Thank you. Do you remember I told you about the dog coming out? The dog card, okay, in the Lenormands, which is this deck. Yeah. Now, I want to give you a heads up. Some of you were either very loyal, sorry, to someone, to a point, to a fault, where you were the little loyal follower. You thought in your eyes they can do nothing wrong. But this is also about somebody's reputation. Let me tell you, for some of you, this individual's reputation might take a hit. Huh? I don't know what they're up to, but you were loyal and you got rewarded by betrayal. And my heart goes out to you. Now, the universe is asking you to take a closer look or to magnify somebody, not somebody, something. Now, you already magnified them and put them on a pedestal. I know that. I know that. But the universe is asking you to take a closer look at something. Please. And I'll give you another message that I'm getting because with the connection card, the bridges, it's about building connections. If some of you are trying to connect with someone on social media, because it's the card of social media, reputation, please take a closer look before you build a strong connection. Something is not on the up and up. What they're telling you could be, and what they are totally different. These are the two messages I'm getting with these cards, okay? Now I'll close out your reading, my darlings. And I'm going to take angel answer cards for you, all right? Just to see what spirit wants to tell me. 1 second. This one card is done. All right, let's go. What can I tell? What can I tell them before I go, Spirit? Archangel Michael, he's been here and blessing your reading. Thank you. Thank you for the messages, Archangel Michael. What can I tell them there? Anything else? Thank you. Well, here we go. Listen, there are two timing cards here. Within the next few months, a year from now, I want to tell you, you are on the right path. And when the time word comes in, it's very, Chronos, it's Lord Shani. There's something very karmic playing out in your life. You could be either a Capricorn or you could be dealing with Capricorns. I do not know. But something is happening at the right time. Allow it to play. I want to give you an analogy of a seed, which when you plant it in the ground, it's very dark. But if you don't, when you see those videos on YouTube, take a seed, cut it, then keep it in a dark place. I know at this moment you feel that you can't see, you're in the dark in in situations about love and relationships. But that's what is needed for that seed to sprout. If that darkness is not given to it for a certain period of time and moisture, which could be your tears, because I know there's somebody here who's crying. That it can't grow. So you may feel that it is dark right now and you're crying, but it's needed. And you'll see within a year, within the next few months for some of you, something will sprout. This beautiful, brand new sapling. Yeah, forget the old. Forget the old if it's not worked out. It's okay. And if they're buried you, thinking like, oh, you know what? Good. They didn't know you're a seed and you're going to grow, sprout. When you see the acorn, or do you see that huge tree? That's what it came from. So it's okay. You're going to have this huge oak tree filled with blessings of love, peace, joy, family, son, daughter, husband, wife, whatever you want, man. I'm telling you, it's all right. It's dark right now, but it's happening in divine timing. And you're going through something very karmic. Let it play out. Get rid of this karma. Then the dharma starts. And you stay on track because I know I'm talking to somebody who's very loyal. And, being faithful is very important to them. Very important. Being faithful, um, somebody who, what's that word? Who believes that, sorry, my camera. Somebody who believes that, love is about being with someone forever for the long haul. It's coming for you. Now, it could be coming within the next few months. You know what? A golden opportunity to love, to be loved, to find that soulmate. It is all coming for you. Please be patient. I request you. I know it's hard, but this is the energy for just this week. If this starts to play out, use my reading for what? To minimize your damages. It's like when the weather person tells you, it's going to rain, wear a raincoat. That's what I'm asking you to do. Or if this energy is coming towards you right now because you're single, hey, bypass it. Don't waste your beautiful life. Force your prana. No more projects. You want somebody who's matching your vibration and your frequency. As I speak these words, my friends, I am setting intentions that this individual is coming towards you at God's speed. And so be it. These are your messages for relationships this week. Do go to my channel, watch your career readings, check out the playlist as well as your individual zodiac sign readings. And I'll be here every week, every month of the year to keep giving you as much guidance and messages via my readings. So before I go, hey, comment below, let me know what you're going through. I want to hear from you before I go. From my Anahata to your Anahata. I just want to say, I love you. Namaste. Bye bye.